He's one of the richest men in the world. But he never carried a smartphone until he was 89. He still lives in the same house he bought in 1958 for just $31,500. Drinks 5 cans of cherry Coke a day, reads 5 newspapers every morning, and once said the best investment he ever made was in a Dale Carnegie public speaking course. This is not your average billionaire. This is Warren Buffett. And no, he's not just the Oracle of Omaha anymore. He's also an honorary assistant coach. Wait, what? For decades, the world has known Warren Buffett as the Oracle of Omaha. The investment guru, the billionaire next door, the man who built an empire on principles of value and patience. He's lectured on ethics, advised presidents, and become a folk hero of American capitalism. But for all his transparency in business, one part of his life remained complex. A quiet, almost whispered story behind the public persona, the story of family. Of love found, love lost, and the unconventional bonds that held it all together or threatened to unravel it. This isn't about stocks or dividends. This is about the price of ambition. The personal cost of a life lived on the world isn't. We think we know Warren Buffett, the stoic investor. But before the billions, before the legend, there was Susan, and later Astrid. 2 remarkable women who loved a man driven by an insatiable hunger for the market. This is the unheard chapter of Buffett's life, the story of the heart that beat beneath the balance sheet. And how for this man, even love itself became an investment, with returns and risks he never could have foreseen.
One name, one story, one legacy that shaped the world. Welcome to Timeless Voices, where legendary lives come to life.
Singing career. Their life in Omaha was, on the surface, traditional. But beneath the calm exterior, something else was simmering. Warren's passion wasn't just for his family. It was consumed by his work. His brilliance, his dedication, demanded an almost singular focus. And Susan, a woman of depth and independent spirit, began to feel the silent strain. By the mid-1970s, the chasm between Warren's all-consuming professional life and Susan's personal aspirations grew too wide. In 1977, Susan made a decision that would redefine their relationship and challenge conventional notions of marriage. She moved out of their Omaha home, relocating to San Francisco to pursue her singing career. It wasn't a bitter separation, not in the traditional sense. More an amicable, yet profoundly unusual, redefinition. For their children, this arrangement was their normal. Susie, Howard, and Peter navigated a world where their father was a global titan, and their parents maintained a loving, yet geographically separated, bond. They saw a father who was emotionally distant at times, consumed by his work, yet fundamentally devoted in his own way. They saw a mother who sought her own fulfillment. But Susan didn't leave Warren truly alone. Before she moved, she reportedly asked a mutual friend, Astrid Menks, to look after him. Astrid, a warm, practical, and unfailingly kind woman, stepped into the void. She began living with Warren, managing his household, and becoming his steadfast companion. This wasn't a secret affair. It was an open, albeit highly unconventional, understanding. Susan remained Warren's wife, referring to Astrid as my boyfriend's wife. They would send out Christmas cards signed Warren, Susan, and Astrid. It was bizarre. It was criticized. But for them, it worked. For a time. He is the oracle. But even an oracle, it turns out, is profoundly human. And the ultimate return on investment, perhaps, is not found in the stock market, but in the perplexing, enduring, and ultimately loving bonds we forge.